Hi everybody, this is Dan Talk Sense, and today I'll be giving you my thoughts on the latest release from Jean Paul Gaultier. It's Beau Parfum. In today's review, I'm going to tell you about its performance and projection. I'm going to compare it to its original. I'm going to make a conclusion at the end of the video on whether I'm going to go out and whether you should go out and buy this fragrance. So if that kind of content would interest you, then please stay tuned. Beau, the original for me, was a really nice smelling fragrance, but the only thing, my gripe about it, was its performance and projection. Now, before I started to do this review today, I've been speaking to members on Fragcom UK, certified scent sellers, and it's a common thing people have said about the original being a really nice smelling fragrance, and they hoped that the Parfum would improve that performance and projection. So I'm going to give you those answers today. What I did do is I received this yesterday. I think I got my Royal Mail delivery note. I had that through the door yesterday, and I was worried that it had been delayed and I wouldn't get the fragrance till next week. But luckily they put this in my blue bag, so I was really happy. So yesterday I put this on for the first time, and I'll show you my first impressions when I put it on. I'm also then going to show you the note breakdown, the presentation of this close-up, and then at the end of the video I'll give you my conclusion on what I think of the fragrance. So I'll go to that now. So guys, have a look at the presentation. This is actually Friday evening and I've got the lights on because I thought it would do it some justice. The can itself, traditional Jean Paul Gaultier Lamel sort of design with the can. It's got Le Parfum with a leaf, I believe, there, with Beau written in gold. The bottle itself is a nice dark colour with a bit of gold at the bottom, and I just love the stand. It's just really classy. It's very similar to the Lamel Le Parfum bottle and presentation design. So in this one we have iris, pineapple, cypress and ginger in the top, with coconut and woods in the middle, and tonka bean, sandalwood, amber and ambergris in the base. Okay guys, so this is on the Friday. I've had it through the post, and what I thought I would do is spray on my wrists, neck, and you know, see what it's like when I'm just chilling around the house, and how long it lasts. Because I tend to leave the house and go out into the elements, but I thought I'd do something different today, and I just wanted to get my initial impressions. So straight away from the first spray, you can see the juice in there, just a little bit left in there. It's refreshing, more citrus at the top compared to the original, and the coconut has been reined in. Now that is a bit of a disappointment to me, because the reason that I'm attracted to this fragrance is because of the coconut. It's one of my favourite fragrance notes and reminds me of the summer. Have another look at the presentation here. It's quite marvellous really, but it has got a nice smell to it. It's got that nice coconut, citrusy side to it, and already I know it's going to be a nice summer fragrance. But the most important thing is to see what the performance projection is like, and to see if they've improved that performance and projection from the original. So we'll see how we get on. So guys, my overall thoughts on the fragrance are, I was hoping that this would be a better performing and better projecting version of the original. I thought they may tweak the notes, but they might give it that extra bit of power in the base, a bit of more of a backbone, and it would last longer. Sadly, in my experience, yesterday and today, I feel that the performance projection are on par with the original, and that is a big disappointment for me, because I like my fragrances to last all day, and I have a busy job where I will put my fragrance on in the morning and I won't have time to reapply unless I carry a decant with me. But I think when you're paying a lot of money for a fragrance, you expect it to last and project for the duration of the day. So I just want to get that out of the way first, because they're two really important points that people were, you know, interested to know whether they had improved that performance and projection. But for me, it's just on par with the original. However, in terms of scent character, they have improved it in a way where they've made it more interesting, and it's less linear than the original. So with the original, you've got a massive amount of coconut. It's a real summery fragrance. It reminds you of sun lotion. It's summer in a bottle, and I thought that was a beautiful scent with the original. What they've done with this one, you've got more iris in this one, you've got more woods, and you've got a lovely note of cypress, which gives it a nice green side to it, a refreshing side, but gives it a more mature side to the fragrance. So if you was to compare the two, the original I feel would be for a younger person in the summer, and they would definitely need to reapply it throughout the day. With this one, I think what they're doing is aiming to use that DNA, but to go for a more sophisticated guy, probably in the office maybe, or going for a nice dinner and drinks in the summer. This is what I see with this version. They've smoothed it out, and they've added the lovely note of cypress. There's more woods in there. From the off, you'll notice that there is less coconut in this one and there is more pineapple, but it doesn't come across like the Aventus pineapple. It is more citrusy, but it's hard to explain, but it's not quite as the Aventus, that sort of pineapple. It is more borderline orange as well to me, but really nice fragrance. So for me, I am happy with the scent character. I like the scent itself, and but in my experience and my opinion, I feel that I still prefer the original, because I love the note of coconut. I think it's really nice to have a fragrance with coconut in it. In a minute, I'm going to tell you two fragrances that you can go for as alternatives to this one that perform a little bit better, and in one case a lot better. I would give this one probably a 7 out of 10. I can see where they're going with it. They're going for a more sophisticated version of Le Beau, but I was hoping it would have much better performance projection. The only thing I could hope for now is that they bring out an EDP version of Le Beau, where it's got bits of both, but with better performance and projection. So what you'll get is just a quick summary. You will get an opening, a fresh blast of citrus, of nice pineapple, but not like the Aventus pineapple. It veers slightly towards a little bit of orange in there, I pick up as well. There is more woods in this one. There is a note of cypress which gives it a green element to it, and you still pick up that coconut through the fragrance, but it's not as in your face as the original. The iris in this will remind you of Le Male L'air Parfum. It's not like a Dior Homme Intense iris. It's a bit more reined in, but it gives it that more sophisticated sort of style to the fragrance, and it's really nice. In terms of performance projection, I mentioned it was on par with Le Beau original. I would get, this stays on the skin for about 2 to 3 hours, and it has moderate projection for the first hour, and then it goes away, and that's a disappointment for me. But it is what it is. It's a nice smell, but just still lacking in that performance and projection. Now, before I finish the video, I just want to mention a fragrance that I've mentioned before, and Aaron Terence Hughes. He gets a lot of stick from people in FragCom, and I've tried quite a few of his fragrances now, and they're more miss than hit for me. Some of the fragrances I really didn't like. One of the fragrances that I did like, and I've actually got 2 bottles of it, is Ozone, and this has got the same sort of scent character as Le Beau, because they use coconut, there's lime in this, and mint. It's a really refreshing fragrance. It's creamier, it's got more woods in there, but if you want something in the similar vein to Le Beau, but you want a beast mode of a fragrance, then go for Aaron Terence Hughes Ozone. For me, it's an absolutely fantastic fragrance, and made me get 2 bottles of this because I don't trust reformulations, and some people have said that Ozone's been reformulated, so I've got 2 of the original packaging bottles of it. And there's another fragrance that you should look at, and that is Mancera Holidays. I managed to get a sample of that, and it's similar DNA to Le Beau but with better performance. Suntan lotion vibe to it and a really nice fragrance. I hope that was helpful. It might just be my skin chemistry of why it's not working on me, but just a little bit disappointing for me in that aspect. But I like the scent itself, but for me, I'm going to stick to the original Le Beau and just reapply throughout the day. And if I want something that's going to last all day, I'll stick to my Ozone and Mancera Holidays. I hope that was helpful. If this is the first time dropping into my channel, then please hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up, that would be fantastic and good support for the channel. And thank you to everybody that has been supporting my channel from the very start. It's much appreciated, and I hope that was helpful. I'll speak to you all very soon.